Good afternoon, Trojans. Welcome back to CHS. And, well, I thought Mr. Reisig was going to be joining me. Are you going to come in here, Mr. Reisig? All right. Well, I'm just waiting for you so we can get started. People, it's just crazy. You got to work with people to make things happen. And I don't know what his plan was or what he's been doing, but I'm, sure glad that he's able to join me here. Hey, there you are.
Okay, all right.
Hey,
Whoa.
thanks for coming in.
Hey, man. Hey, sorry about that. Appreciate you hollering at me down there.
Do you need a minute to get your breath here? Because I don't know if you noticed me today on the announcements when I was doing Students of the Week, and
Yeah.
everybody thought, people came up to me and were concerned about me being upset.
Oh,
But it was just that I was out of breath because I had to run from my meeting over to the intercom, and I was legitimately out of breath.
completely understand.
So it was really hard for me to read my announcement, my Student of the Week announcement. So if you need a second,
I'm almost to the point where I got to do one of these things. Mr. Yates always tells us to put our hands up like this, and I think I'll be all right. I'm ready for Mission Monday.
All right, we're ready. We're
Okay.
ready.
Are you guys ready?
Perfect.
All right.
So our Monday mission this week is, staying classy, CHS, and really what that's about is we're getting to the stretch run of our seasons, our activity seasons here, and one of the things that we really want to have with you guys is the sportsmanship talk. So we want to make sure that we're giving you guys the best information possible to be the best supporters and spectators that you possibly can be. So the first thing I want to talk to you guys all about is our mission as spectators are to be supportive of the accomplishments of our team. So our friends, our classmates, our family, we want to be supportive of those people while we're at the contest. Our mission is not to be negative towards our opponent. Part of being a fan is our job is to pump up the people that we're supposed to be there supporting. So we're supposed to give them encouragement and support while we're watching those things through cheers or through if they make a mistake, you're trying to prop them back up and tell them to get back out there and make the best attempt next time. It's not to tear down the opponent, say negative things towards the opponent. We want to be a classy group of fans, not a negative group of fans.
That's right. We want to model what we want others to do to us. Say we're down in a game. We don't
Right.
want people throwing it in our face. We're up by 20. We're up by 20. Oh man, you guys are terrible.
Yeah.
Well, when we're in that same situation where we're up by 20, let's keep it classy, right?
Exactly.
Keep it classy. Keep it positive. We want to model the support and what we want others to do for us when those kind of situations occur.
Yeah, and this isn't just a talk, just for students that are sitting here in the auditorium watching this video. This is for anybody that's watching this or the adults that are there, watching the activity. We want to make sure that we're representing CHS and we're trying to be the classiest, best fans that we can be, there to support our team and try to make them better. The other people that I want you to take a mindful second to think about are those officials that are there doing the games. Being official is an extremely tough job. No matter what activity you're trying to talk about, it's all very tough because it's a lot of times it's a once or twice type of thing a week that they're practicing. They're not doing this year round. So there's always that kind of that they're not necessarily professional, but they are trained and they do this on a regular basis. But there's things that they miss. They're humans. There's mistakes that they make. So our job isn't there to go there and degrade those people. It's a tough job. It's hard to find those people to do these because it's hard to find willing people to come show up and get yelled at by fans for the poor job that they do. So we want to make sure that we're supporting those people, that we're understanding of the tough job that they have, and that the mistakes are going to be made, and that they're not there to control the outcome of the game through their negative actions. They're there to just do the best job that they possibly can.
And on that note, I would say also focus on, we go back to what we can control. If the referee or the umpire is making a bad call, it's out of our hands by that point. We're a student, we're the coaches.
Yeah.
That's been made, move on. And it's out of our control at that point. So what we need to do is we need to be able to recognize that and say, hey, okay, moving on, letting it go.
Yeah.
So I think that's one of those big things, because otherwise we hold on to it and it might turn into a negative situation down the road. But if we keep showing the positive support we need for everybody else and we keep doing that and modeling it,
Yeah.
I think we'll kind of keep understanding. See
Absolutely.
if they grow.
Absolutely. And I think the one thing too to think about is this is not just to the spectators necessarily. This is to our student athletes and our participants in our activities. Not only do we want to make sure that we're modeling the great behavior that is expected of you here at CHS, but also we want to make sure that if you're there watching the game, that you're leaving the area that you're sitting in cleaner than it was when you came, and that you're trying to do the little things that are going to make a positive reflection here on our school district and our community. There's a tremendous lot of pride that happens within our school and in our community, and we want to make sure that we're always willing to build that up and carry that momentum forward of being, classy in everything that we do.
Last thing, if you're okay.
Sure. Yeah.
We're always writing our own story, right?
Absolutely.
If we're the ones being able to reflect what we see and do at our school, when we're out and looking at it like as someone who's a spectator watching that, I'm going to voice my opinion, but I'm not going to voice it so loud that everyone around me understands,
Sure.
Oh, they're terrible. No, I'm not going to say stuff like that. I'm just say supportive things, but understand that when you're sitting in the stands, you have other teachers, other parents, people from other buildings, other schools, all around you. We need to make sure that we're keeping it positive, and that's one of those big supportive pieces.
Yep.
So.
And after the Trojans get done, doing their best and being successful at the contest, we're going to walk through that line. We're going to, shake the opponent's hands, and we're all gonna know that everybody did their best to be not only successful but also the most classy that we can possibly be.
Sure.
And with that, I want to thank you for coming.
Hey, thanks for inviting me. Apologize, it was a little late. I caught my breath though, so we're good.
I'm super excited that you're here, and I'm happy you guys were here today to be part of this as well. So have a great week and go Trojans.
Go Trojans.